Good morning. Good morning. If you're watching this live anyway, good morning. This is Josh Schoenly with eXp Realty. Wanted to share a couple of quick thoughts here. Good reminders that came from some videos I was studying this morning, and some information that I think will help and encourage you if you are a real estate agent who is looking to sell more homes, right? And most of us would fit into that category, right? Most of us would love to sell more homes. And the reality is, in order to do that, it comes down to really two simple things. Now, you can make the argument that there's way more than this involved, but what I'm talking about is specifically around creating more opportunities for you to sell more homes. Because here's what I know about most of you watching this video. Most of you are really, really good at taking care of your clients once you get them. You just need more clients to take care of. And in our current market and current climate specifically, you need more listings and sellers to take care of, more listing appointments, which is why we're doing a free listing appointment challenge. You can check that out. There should be a link in the description. freelistingschallenge.com. freelistingschallenge.com. That's not the point of this video, though. The point of this video is the two simple things that you need to focus on, that you need to do on a daily basis if you want to sell more homes, okay? Because this business, let's face it, this business is really, really simple. It doesn't mean that it's easy, but it's really, really simple. So what are the two things? The two things you need to focus on are, number one, growing your database, and number two, communicating with your database, okay? Number one, growing your database. Number two, communicating with your database. How do you do that? Well, for number one, there are really two ways to grow your database. There's prospecting and there's marketing. There's prospecting and then there's marketing. Now, I personally don't believe in old school prospecting methods of pounding the phones and using mega dialers and all that nonsense. I've never even used a dialer. I don't even know how they work. However, there is great opportunities for us to use better technology and smarter technology and do what I'm calling sort of prospecting 2.0. And you can probably go back and find a live video with an example of how I'm using what I'm calling, quote unquote, reverse prospecting to get more listing opportunities. And it doesn't involve me pounding the phones. It just involves me following up with the calls and texts and emails that come my way through that activity, okay? The second way that we can build our database is through marketing. Specifically, one of the ways that we, myself and my organization, are using marketing to grow our database is through our selective sequencing system. And you can see more information about that at selectivesequencing.com. It's kind of a hard pair of words to spell there, but you'll figure it out. So we can use prospecting and we can use marketing to build our database. How do we communicate with our database? What should we do to communicate with our database? Well, let me give you some of what I do, and you're welcome to do whatever you want. But number one thing that we do every week is we send a broadcast text message to some segment of that database. And really that is a way to prospect our existing database, because those messages are designed to create conversation opportunities and see who's ready to do business right now or in the very near future. And by the way, if you don't already do so, you can join me every Tuesday morning at 10:30 Eastern. Every Tuesday morning at 10:30 Eastern, I do a session called Texting Tuesday, where you watch over my shoulder as I actually do this that I'm describing to you. And so if you already check those out and you get value from those, do me a huge favor and give this video a thumbs up and share it with others that might find value, and certainly comment below as well. Okay, so what else do we do to market to our existing database? What else do we do to stay top of mind with our existing database? Well, the second thing that I do is a weekly email to the entire database. This is something that I have been talking about and recommending since like 2007 or 8. And it's been a practice of mine, maybe not every week during that entire time, but for the majority of that time, of communicating, sending a weekly broadcast email. And by the way, if you're watching this and you'd like to see some examples of what my weekly emails look like to my database, just comment below or shoot me a private message. I'll send you, no opt-in or any funny business like that. You don't have to opt in for it or anything. Just let me know, comment below or shoot me a private message, and I will send you a document that has what I call the different buckets of content that I like to pull from, and then a bunch of examples of my actual broadcast emails that I send. What else do I and can you do to market to your existing database to stay top of mind and to make sure that when someone in that database is ready to buy or sell, they are thinking of you, they are reaching out to you. A little bit of a chilly morning here, so I'm getting a little bit cold. I'm going to have to cut this one off soon here. But the other thing you can do is remarketing or retargeting. And that is putting messages in front of them, making offers to them using ads on Facebook and Instagram, and you can do it on YouTube, and you can do it even with Google display advertising as well. So that's another way. Another thing that I do on a regular basis is actually send direct mail. And in fact, a segment of my database, what I would say, the segment that I am would be past clients and friends and family and so forth, I actually send a postcard every month, okay? So that is really what it comes down to. And then making sure when those opportunities arise for you, you don't drop the ball, right? You provide great service, you do what you say you're going to do, and so forth. So two things we need to focus on, two simple things. How can we grow our database? And how can we stay in touch with our database? And if you do those and focus on those two things every day, your sales will increase. You will sell more homes over time as long as you don't drop the ball on the following up and the following through when someone is ready to do business with you. So I hope you got value from this. If you did, do me a huge, huge favor and please comment, and share. Like, comment, and share. If you're watching this after the fact on YouTube, do me a huge favor and subscribe and ding the bell. Ding that bell, and certainly comment if you have questions. There were several things referenced in here, so I'll summarize real quick. If you want to join us for our free 5-day listing appointment challenge, check out freelistingschallenge.com. I also mentioned our selective sequencing, and I also threw out that if you'd like a doc that has examples of my broadcast emails of what I send on a weekly basis to my database, just drop a comment below or shoot me a private message, and I'm happy to send that over to you. Thanks so much for checking this out. Let's all stay focused on those two things today. What are you going to do today to grow your database and stay in communication with your database? And then when you do that and you do it over time, your business will thrive and flourish. It will grow, and you'll be able to help and serve more people. Thanks for checking this out, and talk soon.